God says, "This message has been sent to reach you before it's too late." You are about to receive a call. But if you answer it without hearing this first, your life could take a turn you weren't prepared for. This is not just another voice. This is heaven stepping in to protect your destiny. There are forces moving right now, seen and unseen. Some are sent to bless you, others to distract or destroy. I'm speaking to you because time is shifting, and your next response will shape your next chapter. Hit that like button and subscribe immediately to reveal this divine word and welcome the gifts God is waiting to pour into your life. You've been praying for clarity. You've been asking for a sign, and I've been watching you. Crying in silence, smiling in pain, surviving storms you never told anyone about. But I saw every tear. I heard every whisper in the night when you thought no one was listening. You're not alone. You've never been. Even in your lowest moments, I was there. Even when you felt invisible, you were seen. Now hear me, because the call that's coming isn't just about words. It's about direction. It's about access. It's about an opportunity that can either align or mislead. The enemy knows you're close to breakthrough, close to healing, close to everything I promised. That's why he's rushing in, to intercept your moment with noise that sounds like truth. But everything that looks good isn't from me, and every voice that sounds right isn't divine. Discernment is your shield. Wisdom is your weapon. Before you pick up that call, I need you to pick up your spirit. I need you to pause and ask God, is this from you? Because not every opportunity is a blessing, and not every connection is covenant. Type yes, Lord, if you open your heart to blessings today. You've already been through too much. You can't afford another delay disguised as a door. So I'm warning you now, not in fear, but in love. Because what's ahead requires your full attention. This is a test of trust. Will you trust what I've said or chase what looks promising? That call may come from someone who once hurt you, or someone new who seems sent but carries a hidden agenda. Pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to the feeling in your spirit. I gave you intuition for a reason. That whisper inside you, it's not just you, it's me guiding you. You've ignored that feeling before, and it cost you. This time, don't silence it. You are more sensitive than you know. You hear me more clearly than you believe. That's why the enemy tries to confuse you. If he can't destroy you, he will distract you. But I'm clearing the static now, so you can hear me again. Stay here with me a little longer. Before you answer anything, answer this. Do I trust God enough to wait? Wait for confirmation. Wait for peace. If it feels forced, it's not from me. If it feels rushed, it's not your season yet. When I move, I bring calm, not chaos. Alignment, not anxiety. This message is for someone who's been pacing back and forth, torn. You feel it in your gut. Something's off. And you're right. Don't override that inner warning. That's me pulling you back before you say yes to something that would break you again. I love you too much to stay silent. Your future is too important. Your calling too great. So I had to interrupt your scrolling. To remind you, this moment matters. You're not running out of time. You're running into divine timing. But the enemy wants to trick you into rushing. He wants you to believe that if you don't answer now, you'll miss it. But I say, if it's truly from me, it will wait. What's real doesn't require panic. That call might offer you something you've wanted. Love, attention, validation. But you don't need to be needed. You need to be nourished. You've already settled too many times. This time, choose peace over presence. They may say the right things, but look at the fruit, not the flowers. Words can charm, but actions reveal. Motives can hide, but your spirit knows. Ask me to show you the truth, and I will. I've already shown you before. But your heart wanted to believe more than your eyes could see. I'm not punishing you. I'm protecting you. Even from yourself. You don't have to prove your worth anymore. You don't need to beg to be loved. The one I send will recognize your light. They will not ask you to shrink. But first, you must recognize your own value. You are more than someone's convenience. You are chosen. You are sacred. This is not the season to pick up every call. This is the season to answer only what I assign. Because some calls are traps in disguise, and some voices are rehearsed to deceive. Comment I receive it if you're ready for your miracle. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to save you. Because what's coming next is big. Your future is closer than you think, and the enemy is nervous. That's why he's sending distractions, familiar voices, old cycles. He's trying to reopen doors I already closed. Don't you dare go back to what I delivered you from. You've come too far. Remember the tears, the breakdowns you survived? That wasn't random. That was me reshaping you. You've been in a season of pruning, so that when the right fruit arrives, you won't sabotage it. Yes, I've seen you tired. I've seen you lonely. But I've also seen your strength, and I'm proud of you. I know you've been asking, when is it my turn? And I tell you now, it's coming. But you must be careful what you say yes to, because not all open doors are divine. Some are detours. Some are delays dressed as destiny. That call that's coming might sound urgent, but urgency doesn't equal importance. Stop thinking you're going to miss out. I hold time in my hands. If I want something for you, nothing can stop it. And if I close a door, be grateful. Rejection is often my redirection. What you call loss, I call protection. You've grown. You've changed. You're not who you used to be. And because of that, not everyone from your past can go with you. Don't let loneliness drag you into the arms of delay. Don't let fear force you into the wrong path. I know what you've been through. I know what they said. I know how you gave everything and got left empty. But I'm restoring you. This is your season of clarity. This is your time to rise. But before you move, pause. Before you answer, pray. Before you return that call, return to me. Let me speak into you first. I am not a God of confusion. I am not a God of chaos. I am the still, small voice in your spirit. I am the whisper in the waiting. And right now, I'm telling you, wait on me. Trust me. That phone may ring, but peace is your answer. If peace is not there, neither am I. You don't need to chase validation. You already have my favor. You don't need to explain yourself. You are already understood in heaven. You don't need to settle for attention. I am sending someone who will give you commitment. But until then, protect your heart. Guard your mind. There's something sacred about silence. And sometimes I hide your voice to protect your value. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not every number deserves a response. This is your divine boundary. This is your spiritual protection. Say it out loud. I will not answer what God didn't assign. Say it again. I trust God's timing more than my own desire. And say this too. My peace is too expensive to trade for temporary attention. Yes, I know you're tired. But you are not forgotten. Heaven has not overlooked you. Your name is still written on my hands. Your name is still written on my hands. You are not too late. You are right on time for a miracle. But don't answer what I didn't send. Don't say yes to what I already freed you from. Because the blessing that's coming is weighty, and it needs a stronger version of you. That's why I allowed the waiting. That's why I allowed the stretching. You were becoming the person who could hold what's coming, and what's coming is holy. So protect your ears. Protect your energy. You don't have to attend every conversation. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. I will defend you. I will confirm you. And I will speak for you when the time is right. Let me fight this battle. Let me guide the next call. Because when I align the connection, it will bless you, not break you. You will know the difference. You will feel the peace. You won't have to chase. You won't have to question. because what's from me will find you, and it will honor you. So if the call doesn't carry peace, let it ring. Let it go to voicemail. Let it go to silence, because silence is where I speak the loudest. Silence is where you hear me best. You've been asking for answers, but you've been surrounded by noise. Noise from opinions. Noise from the past. Noise from people who never saw the real you. But I see you, and I know what's ahead. I know the battle you're not talking about. I know the thoughts you've been wrestling with at 2 a.m., and I know the way your heart is aching. But I also know this: you are closer than ever to your next breakthrough. The enemy wants you to answer prematurely, to rush ahead without me. He wants to use the familiar to bait you. He wants to use urgency to blind you. But I've trained your spirit for this. You've been through the fire, and now you carry discernment. Not everything you lose is a loss. Sometimes what you lose is a loud thank you from heaven, because I remove what will break you before you see it coming. I cancel assignments sent against your peace. That's why the connection ended. That's why the conversation didn't feel right. It wasn't rejection. It was protection. And now I need you to honor that protection by not going back. Don't answer the call that comes in shame. Don't answer the call that triggers your old self. You are not who you used to be. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. You've grown. You've healed in places they never even knew were broken. And now it's time to rise into the new. Even if it means saying no to the familiar, that call might come with tears. It might come with apologies. But listen, forgiveness does not mean access. Peace does not require re-entry. I called you to love, but I never called you to abandon your worth. I called you to shine, but I never called you to shrink. There is power in your no. There is anointing in your silence. You are not being mean. You are being mature. You are not being cold. You are being called to deeper things, called to higher places, and elevation always comes with separation. That's why they don't understand you anymore. That's why the old circle is silent now. That's why you felt alone. But alone doesn't mean abandoned. Alone means available, available for me to speak, available for me to pour, available for me to fill you again. You've been running on empty. Now it's time to receive. Not from the phone, not from people, but from me. Let me fill you. Let me remind you who you are. Let me restore your soul. That call might offer you validation, but I offer you identity. That call might give you excitement, but I give you purpose. That call might give you attention, but I give you peace. Choose peace. Even if it means losing the crowd. Choose purpose, even if it means walking alone for a while, because what's coming is too sacred, and you cannot afford to compromise it. You've been marked, anointed, and yes, that's why it's been hard. That's why you've been attacked, but the attack is proof of the assignment, and the warfare is confirmation of the weight you carry. Don't quit now. Don't answer wrong now. You're too close. You're on the edge of something holy. So don't let one call pull you off the path. Don't let one voice silence my voice. Stay here with me. Just a little longer. Ask me before you move. Consult me before you commit. Because what I have for you will be worth the wait, and the one I send will not cause confusion. The job I provide won't make you compromise. The friend I align will honor your light. The opportunity I open will bless you without burden, and the love I bring will not come with pain. But first, you must say no to the counterfeit. You must say no to the distraction. You must say no to the old version of you, so I can introduce you to the healed one. You're almost there. Don't go back now. I see what's around the corner, and it's beautiful. It's everything you've cried for. Everything you've believed for. But I can't give you new if your hands are still full of old. Let go. Release what isn't yours. Reject what doesn't feel right. Don't answer that call if it pulls you away from peace. Don't answer that call if it costs you your joy. Don't answer that call if it contradicts what I've told you, even if it looks good. Because some of my greatest protections come in the form of silence. And sometimes the best answer is no answer. So I'm giving you this word now, before the call comes, because it will come, and it will sound tempting, but you will be ready. You will feel me in your spirit, and you'll remember this moment, this message, because I'm with you, and I will not let you be deceived. Not now. Not after all we've been through. You've made it through too much to let one voice derail what I'm doing. Stay grounded. Stay rooted. Let me guide every yes. Let me cancel every distraction. Let me shape your future. Because what I have for you is better. So much better. More than you imagined. And it's coming soon. But only if you wait for me. Only if you trust me. Even in the silence. Even when it feels uncertain. Even when it feels lonely. Because you are never alone. You are surrounded by angels. You are covered in grace. You are protected by purpose. I've assigned help to you. I've written your name in my book. And I will not fail you. Not now. So when the call comes, breathe. Ask me. Then decide. And if peace doesn't answer, you don't either. Because your life is shifting. And I'm doing something sacred. Something holy. Something divine. This isn't just a message. This is your turning point. Your spirit knows it. Your heart feels it. So pause. Pray. And trust. Because I am with you. Always. You've waited so long for a word like this. And now it's in your hands. Protect it. Revisit it. Let this be your reminder when the call comes. You don't move without peace. You don't respond without clarity. You don't say yes without prayer. Because God's timing is perfect. And what He has for you will never require fear, pressure, or confusion. Let peace be your confirmation. Let discernment be your protection. And above all, let God's voice be louder than every other one. You are chosen. You are covered. And your miracle is still on schedule. Don't answer too soon. Don't give up too fast. You're almost there. Stay in faith. Stay in peace. And when the call comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Because you'll already be full of my voice. And empty of confusion. Now breathe. You are safe. You are seen. You are surrounded. And you are loved. More than you could ever know. This was sent from heaven just for you. You're still here. That means your spirit knows this was for you. That means something inside you has been quietly waiting for this moment. For confirmation, for peace, for direction. And I want to say this clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be. And every delay was divine. You didn't miss anything. You were protected from it. That thing you thought you lost? I saw what you couldn't see. I heard the conversations you never heard. I shielded you when you didn't even know danger was there. You called it heartbreak, but I called it rescue. You called it abandonment, but I called it repositioning. I was realigning your path, clearing your future, because the road I've prepared for you is sacred, and not everyone can go with you. Some calls must remain unanswered. Some doors must stay shut. That is not punishment, it is preservation, because what's coming is pure, and only purity can walk with you now. Only truth, only love that doesn't come with pain, only peace that doesn't come with pressure. You've graduated from chaos. You've grown out of confusion. Now it's time to rest, to receive, to walk forward not with fear, but with boldness, not with doubt, but with faith. Because I'm not just guiding you, I'm walking with you. Every single step, even when you don't feel me, even when the silence feels loud, I'm there, and I always have been. So I need you to breathe, to stop carrying what I never asked you to hold, to stop worrying about the what-ifs, and trust the I am. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am the one who sees the end from the beginning. I have gone before you, and I've already made the way. Now, your only job is to trust me. To trust me when it feels slow. To trust me when it feels uncertain. To trust me when that call rings, and it stirs anxiety instead of peace. I give you spiritual senses for a reason. That unease you feel, that pause in your chest, that hesitation in your soul, don't ignore it. That is me. Tugging you back into alignment, bringing you back into awareness, because you've come too far to go back to pretending, to go back to people-pleasing, to go back to silencing your spirit for someone else's comfort. No more. Now is the time to rise in truth. Now is the time to walk in full awareness. You are light. You are salt. You are chosen for something so much greater than survival. You are called to overflow. No more scraps. No more begging. No more picking up calls that drain you, or conversations that belittle you. You are my child, and you are royal. So speak like it. Walk like it. Think like it. Decide like it. No more rushing. No more doubting what you feel, because what you feel is my whisper, and I will never lead you into harm. Only growth, only grace, only higher ground, only deeper healing. This is your confirmation. That thing you've been unsure about, you just got your answer, and deep down you already knew it. You just needed the strength to obey it. So here I am, giving you the strength, holding your hand, rebuilding your spirit, because I'm not just preparing the promise, I'm preparing you. So when the call comes, if it's mine, you'll feel peace. If it's not, you'll feel pressure. Choose peace. Always choose peace. Even if it costs you comfort. Even if it costs you a connection. If peace isn't present, I'm not either. And I'd rather you wait a little longer than weep over something I never sent. Let me write your story. Let me direct your next chapter. Let me be the one you run to before you answer anything else. Let me speak into your heart first, because I know your future, and it is bright. I know your name, and it is safe in my mouth. I know your pain, and I am healing it piece by piece. Don't rush. Don't panic. Stay in me. Stay in peace. When the call comes, you'll know what to do. You'll feel it in your chest. You'll feel the lightness or the weight. And you will decide not from fear, but from faith, not from pressure, but from power, because my spirit lives in you. And you are not weak. You are wise. You are growing. You are ready. And you are loved. So loved. Always. I am here. Now and forever. And nothing, no call, no voice, no person can take away what I've prepared for you. Now rest in that truth. Hold on to it. Repeat it. Live it. And when your phone rings, let my voice be the loudest. Let my peace be the compass. Let my timing be your guide, because what's ahead is too sacred for confusion, too holy for chaos, and too precious for compromise. You've waited long enough. You've grown strong enough. Now trust me enough. And I promise, the blessing you've been carrying in prayer, it's already in motion. Just wait and listen for me. This was sent from the heart of God, just for you. Don't let anyone else speak louder than this truth. Don't let that call distract you from your calling. You are chosen. You are seen. You are divinely protected. And your next step will change everything. But only if you hear me first. So don't answer. until you've answered me. Let me say it again. Don't answer that call until you've answered me. Don't move just because it feels urgent. Move because it's anointed. Some doors won't require you to knock. They will open because I opened them. And others, they'll slam shut even if your heart wants them open. Trust both. My yes is powerful, but my no is just as holy. If you knew what I saved you from, you'd be weeping in gratitude. That person you thought you needed was sent to delay your destiny. That opportunity that ghosted you would have drained the light from your soul. I am not punishing you. I'm positioning you for something greater, something that requires less pain and more peace. Your new season is not about striving. It's about flowing. It's not about proving. It's about resting. You've cried long enough. You've begged long enough. Now, you receive. Not from man, but from me. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am the God who sees. I am the one who's been walking beside you, even when you couldn't feel me. I carried you. I shielded you. I whispered when the world was too loud. I waited while you doubted, but I never left, because I don't change my mind about you. Not ever. Not when you fail. Not when you fall. Not when you feel unworthy. Not when you question everything. I still choose you. Every single time. So now it's time for you to choose yourself. To choose your peace. To choose your worth. To choose your calling. To choose your alignment with heaven. That call may come with promises. It may come with urgency. But I'm telling you now, don't say yes to anything that pulls you out of alignment with me. That includes relationships. That includes deals. That includes opportunities that flash bright but leave you burnt. You've been there before. You know what it costs to ignore your spirit. You know what it feels like to move too fast. Not this time. Not again. This time you're listening. This time you're waiting. This time you're letting me lead. And because of that, I'm about to shift everything. I'm about to bring in the call you've been praying for. The divine connection. The answered prayer. The long-awaited restoration. But first, you must close the door to what I never sent. Some calls are traps. Some calls are tricks. And some calls are tests. Will you trust what I've spoken, or will you be swayed by what sounds good? Will you remember this moment, or be pulled into the noise again? You know now. You've heard it. Heaven has confirmed it. Your spirit has received it. So pause, breathe, and say this with me: I will not move without peace. I will not answer what God didn't send. I will wait for the blessing that carries no sorrow, because that's what I promised you. A blessing without sorrow, a path without confusion, a love without pain. And it's coming. Sooner than you think. But the next few days, they matter. What you say yes to, what you open your heart to, it matters more than ever. So protect your gates, protect your eyes, protect your ears, and above all, protect your spirit. You are my child, and you are walking into something holy. So don't answer from fear. Don't answer from loneliness. Answer only when I confirm it. And I will. I always do. In dreams, in signs, in the quiet moments when the world is asleep and your heart is wide open. I will speak. And when I do, you'll know. And you'll answer. Not the phone, but the call on your life. The divine purpose that's been waiting for your full attention. The healing. The abundance. The joy. The freedom. It's all waiting for you on the other side of obedience. So walk in wisdom. Speak in clarity. Listen for me first. And I promise everything else will align. You won't have to chase. You won't have to beg. Because what's truly yours will recognize you. It will come gently. It will carry peace. It will feel like me. And when it does, you'll smile. You'll know. This is it. This is what I waited for. And it will be worth every second, every tear, every unanswered call, every closed door. Because now, you're ready. You're not just waiting. You're watching. You're discerning. You're aligned. And I am proud of you. So proud. Stay in the light. Stay in the truth. Stay with me. And everything else will find you. Because when you seek me first, all other things are added unto you. You won't miss what's yours. Not this time. Because you know now. To listen, to wait, to trust, to move only in peace. And when that phone rings again, you'll pause, you'll breathe, and you'll say, God, is this you? And if I say yes, move boldly. And if I say no, stay planted. Either way, you're covered, you're chosen, you're safe, and you are loved, forever and always. This message was heaven sent. It's not just content. It's a confirmation. You're not watching this by accident. You were guided here. And now you're ready. For clarity. For purpose. For the divine call, not just a phone call. Share this message with someone else who's been wrestling. They need to hear what heaven just said to you. And if your heart feels full, or your eyes feel teary, that's your confirmation. Heaven is real. And it just spoke directly to your soul. Now walk forward, in peace, in power, in truth, and answer only what God has assigned. The rest, let it ring, let it go, let it be.